Thanks, Alex. Pep, this week we've probably all questioned the fundamentals of football. You've been very clear in your belief that sporting competition is at the essence of winning trophies. So I just wonder, against that backdrop, what will it mean to you and this group to play in a cup final at the weekend and to have the opportunity to win this trophy for the fourth season in a row?
Yeah, we deserve to be here. We got a tough competition, especially in semi-finals, and we are there. Of course, the final, every team want to win it. So we're going to travel to London on Saturday to do a good game and win the title.
There's been an outpouring this week from almost everyone in football, exclusively, I suppose, against the proposed European Super League. But something that struck home was some comments from Patrick Bamford, where he questioned why we couldn't have had the same outpouring against an issue like racism. Does he have a point with that?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure we could do more, but racism and many other issues in the society that the human rights can be improved. So, but I think the people in many cases, in many issues, show the values and sometimes we react for a football issue. We will react for the human rights, for the better society. Sometimes we are not so committed like we are sometimes in a sport like football.
Simon Stone, please, BBC.
Hi, Pep. This week, earlier this week, you spoke very eloquently about the belief that you need competition. That was highlighted as one of the reasons why the clubs think again. Do you think that in a world where money means so much, that there is still an essence of football, that the actual desire to win is still overcomes the desire to make money?
Everyone in his job is there is an important part, like it is a business. We cannot deny here is a business. So all the teams and all the clubs and all the fans want the best players as possible. And for that, you need a good investments. And everyone's do it. So, it's the chapter is over. So it just focus again. So was clarify every club making a tough statement, an honest statement. And now is move on. So learn from that, and you have to change something in the future, because I said many times the Champions League was started just for the champion, and afterwards for teams playing this competition. Maybe in the future will be changed. They were thinking the best for the equality, and everyone had the opportunity to play the competitions that deserve to play. It's only after that the people who's in charge, the people who are wise and smart brains to think what is the best for the future in the football. It just be equality for everyone. Like when it's equality in the human rights and everything, the society will be better.
The evolution of the Champions League, it kind of got lost that the new format will be 10 matches in a kind of first phase, and then maybe a playoff, and then the last 16. It's more and more games for the players at a time when they already seem to be playing quite a lot anyway.
Deja vu. So every time is the same. All the world football, the managers, the players are asking a better quality, and the football will again for the quantity. So what can I say? We can speak here, but we are not in charge on that. So we have to try to ask to the UEFA or FIFA, wherever, to extend the year. And instead to have 365 years, maybe we can find 400 days a year. Maybe they can find a solution on that. So I don't know, honestly. I don't know.
Andy Hampton, PA, please.
Hi, Pep. How much has what's been happening this week with all the Super League talk affected your preparations for what is a big game? And also, you'll have been preparing for a Jose Mourinho team, and Jose is not going to be there now. So how much has that changed your preparations as well?
Well, the game against Aston Villa showed that we were ready, and we will be ready on Sunday. And of course, there's a new manager, Brian, and we take a look. We took a look at the game against Southampton, but it's just one game. I don't know, it's a pattern for the way they play. So yeah, when that's happened, it just focus more in what you have to do, and we will see what happens.
Okay, and can you give an update on Kevin? Is he going to be fit, and Sergio as well, please?
Yeah, both stay training today.
Thank you.
Ian Abrahams, please. Can you hear us okay, Ian? Okay, go to Mike Miney, please.
Hi, Pep. Forgive me if this question just got asked because I missed the last question. Will there be a final Wembley fairy tale for Sergio Aguero?
Today was the first training session, yeah, after the last 2 weeks. So tomorrow we'll have the last training session. We're going to decide.
And what will it mean to win the Carabao Cup for a fourth time in a row? This has only been done once before, all the way back in the 80s by Liverpool. So a chance again of history for Manchester City, but a trophy and a competition that they have a very good record in.
Yeah, definitely. It's a final. We cannot deny the Champions League is close and the Premier League is still not over. And this is the two more important competitions. Always we have an eye in these competitions. I know Tottenham is okay qualification for the Champions League, and of course the first title for many, many years. And I know its commitment will be incredible, tough. We know it. The quality of the players are outstanding, extraordinary. Like the last 5-10 years, always Tottenham was a team would take a look. But of course, it's a final. And once we are there, every player want to win it. And we are not an exception.
Jack Gordon at the Mail, please.
Hi, Pep. I'm sure you would have seen Ilkay Gundogan's tweet last night about the Champions League. Would you have changed? Would you have changed it? Does it need changing, or is it fine as it is? Format at the moment.
Listen, I'm not an expert about the formats, about the Champions League. Always with the man, all the managers is reduce the calendar, have more time, to recover the players, to enjoy our profession. They do the opposite, is their business. So they decide to do this. I'm not guy to tell them. So in these big statements like Premier League and whatever, we do like a UEFA, like a FIFA, we give our opinion. More than that, we cannot do anything. So it's in their hands, and they decide to play 10 more games. So we can do. So show must go on. So that's all. So it's not my business. Is try to this club to play as best as possible, to make the players commit what you have to do, and try to match more titles as possible. And after that, when the World Cup they play 56 teams, we're going to play 56 teams. So what can we do? So yeah, ask a question, we're going to answer. That is problems.
Can I just ask you quickly about your relationship with the Carabao Cup? Obviously, got an amazing record in this competition. It's a competition that not everybody takes massively seriously, and it'll be way down your list of priorities at the start of the year. But how important has it been winning this trophy to get the ball rolling each season?
Listen, when we start, we said many times, every game must be taken seriously. Okay, but the Premier League is the most important competition this season. After is the Champions League, Europa League, and after is the FA Cup, and after Carabao Cup. When they play these competitions in the beginning of the season, like when everybody's fit, it's perfect to rotate and everybody be involved. And in January is over. This season, unfortunately, was not over. You have to play right now in the middle, in the decisive part of the season. So, but I would say the Premier League is the first title of the season. The second one is the qualify for the Champions League for the next season. So this is one of the most important titles of the season. If not, ask all the teams who are fighting to qualify for the next season. So, and the third is Europe and FA Cup and after Carabao Cup. So once we are there and arrive in that position. But normally the Carabao Cup is over for many time. So now we're going to play in the middle of the important time of the season in the Premier League, and 3 days before, like a dream come true at the end, play the semi-final of the Champions League. That's why we have a mix of contradiction. That is a final. We have to play, we have to win, we have to go there. But one eye is in Champions League, one eye is in Crystal Palace. Because, okay, Carabao is nice. We won 3 in the time. We want to win the 4. We're going to play to win the title. But PSG is there, and Crystal Palace is there, and PSG is there. And I will see what happens on Sunday.
Paul Hurst, times, please.
Hi, Pep. Just going back to the calendar again. Sorry. You talk about the number of matches that are being played, and Ilkay raised that as well. What consequences will there be to the players in terms of injuries if this number of matches keeps on rising?
Of course, will be more injuries, because these guys will finish the season, incredible tough season for many reasons. They will have maybe 5 days, 6 days off, break, and have to go to national teams. And the manager for the national teams, they want to train because they want to prepare things. They want to make a good competition, European Cup. And when finish, we'll give them 10 days, 15 days, because the club is demanding make a tour in New York, or maybe a tour in Asia, maybe a tour, I don't know, and they have to come back as soon as possible. And we have the Community Shield just in case we win the Premier League in this season. Like, you have to play to win because the people demand. And every season is the same. And at the end, the players, yeah, they play because they love to play, but sometimes they injure, they come. The UEFA knows that. Of course they know it. They care? Absolutely not. So they put more games, more competitions, and to do it. And we're going to play, of course. We are lucky next season we'll be in the Champions League again. We're going to go to group stage, and we are going to play this competition. So, but it's a lot. Honestly, it's a lot. We didn't have one midweek off. So you cannot training. I'm not manager. I cannot train. I don't train. It's just to handle the team as sharp as possible, as happy as possible, like the guys don't play or not. But try to, to be involved, because I cannot train anything. It's just videos and just, remember what you have to do. We don't have time in the preseason to make a principles. We cannot forget, we start the season against Wolves without one friendly game. We didn't have one friendly game to preparation. We start the season. Since then, we didn't have one midweek off. As a manager, yeah, international break, but the players go to national teams to play 3 games in 6, 7, and 10 days. So it's crazy. So, but yeah, every time we speak about that, when you go UEFA meeting, we talk about that and say, yes, well done. Yeah, we take note. After that, more games. And after we create a new competition for next season, no, the guys were not in the Champions League and Europa League, maybe we're going to play a new competition. Yes, another one. Okay, let's go. So it's a lot. It's a lot. It's like an actor, theater, an actor and actress, and make a theater 3 times a day. They don't enjoy. So when they one a day, okay, they like it to go on the stage to make a good performance. But 3 times a day, which sometimes happen, is too much.
Tom Farrell, please.
Hi, Pep. In last season's Carabao Cup Final, Phil Foden was man of the match, and maybe some people were surprised he started that day. Since then, he's become really prominent. You said he was becoming a serious player this week. Since that final to this one, what are some of the things that Phil's improved the most, and what surprised you about that?
He play more minutes, and when you play minutes, you are a better player. So, and all the players don't play much because I decided for another one, they are right to say I would better play if we play more minutes. So he was a boy when I arrived with 17, 18 years old, and train every day with these guys and play in minutes and important minutes. He's stronger in terms of physicality, but it's normal. He's still in age to get stronger and like play more minutes, have more experience, knows the games better, and has the utility to play in different positions. That's why he's a better player, but still, like every player, can be better. It depends on him.
Guys, if you're looking to ask in the embargo, now's the time, but we'll go to Simon Beczkowski at the MEN just before that.
Hi, Pep. You can't do anything about the Euros this summer. would your preference be to stay in Manchester for pre-season or somewhere a bit warmer rather than going to another continent to take on a pre-season tour?
Honestly, being 1 year without at home here, at home here, if we can fly and we can go a few days in a good place to make a training session, would be nice. So, as always, we will follow like the club decide, and when the club decide will be sweet and will be perfect for us and for me and for us, because I'm part of this incredible club. And when they decide you have to go there for the sponsors, for investments, I know it's difficult because I'm complaining more the lack of time, to rest to the players, come back fresh and training a little bit to start the competition. I would love that. Where? It doesn't matter. So we have to go here. We're going to be where the club decide.